Hey, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Oily Expose. We're looking at Ylang today. Ylang is Ylang twice. Ylang. We love this one. This one is an exotic, flowery, really kind of deep. It dissipates pretty quickly though. It's steam distilled, beautiful yellow flowers. There are many different strengths of Ylang because they distill it so many different times. The first time you distill ylang, you get what's called the complete version. The second time you distill it, it's the extra version. And then it goes on. And ylang, you want to get the first distillation, okay? But all of these other distillations, they are the ones that are going to the perfume industry and the fragrance and aerosol industry. And you always want to make sure you get the best oils. And that is what's so beautiful about Young Living. They do the very best. Even for their soil, there are no pesticides there. It is the purest oil on the market, period. And ylang, it can be used in a lot of different ways. It should be used 50-50. So always use it with a carrier oil. It's got a really high ORAC, which is oxygen radical absorbance capacity. And what that basically means is the ORACs are the good things that eat the bad things, the free radicals in your body. And it's got 130,000 of them. And they've studied ylang in so many different ways. The benefit to your mood, this study's been duplicated over and over again. It slows you down. It can also stimulate oil production on the scalp specifically. And it's a really good smelling insecticide or some type of repellent. People have used it for stomach stress. In Latin, it's Cananga odorata vara genuina. It smells beautiful. If you're using ylang for emotional release, because you can release emotional patterns with essential oils, if you're feeling possessiveness or if you're feeling drained, there are different places on the body where it applies most. Also, if you're fearing of wisdom, if you're not taking advice, if you're just in that state, if you're feeling drained, you put it on your heartstrings, which is your lower chest or the bottom of your cleavage, girls. If you're fearing wisdom, this is interesting because that's the emotion that goes with the alarm point of the pituitary. And your pituitary, it controls all of your hormones. It is your adrenal control tower. And if you want to put ylang on your body to support your pituitary, you want to put any oil like that on the center of your forehead and then along your brow line too. So at the center is at the top, which is an eye. That's a chakra point. And if you're feeling that possessiveness, you want to put it on your laryngeal prominence, which is your voice box, right in the center of your throat. And that's your fifth chakra. The throat chakra, ylang has been used for eons on your throat. And if you are into that kind of thing, you know that the note of G and G sharp is really good for the fifth chakra. And the vowel sign I, because it is an expressive chakra and it releases possessiveness. This basically gets it to a point where you can share, where you can freely share with one another. So check that out. Just put some ylang on your throat and you'll smell beautiful too. These flowers are picked early in the morning to maximize their yield. And the ylang means flower of flowers. And I don't know what language that's in, but there is a caution. If you have sensitive skin, your ylang is not good for you. If your skin is diseased or damaged in any way, it's just one of those oils, and that's the chemistry of that oil. There are oils like myrrh. If your skin is damaged, you definitely want to put myrrh on your body. See what's so cool about oils? There are so many benefits to ylang. Ylang might not work for you. You might try something called vetiver or another relaxing oil. These oils affect our nervous system, and that's what it comes down to. By the way, I'm not a doctor and I'm not prescribing or treating anything. Everything I've said today has not been evaluated by the FDA. The products I discussed aren't intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease in any way. Please see your health practitioner for healthcare advice. Essential Oil Works is bringing health to the whole world. And if you would like to know more about this company, email us info@essentialoilworks.com, info@essentialoilworks.com. Thanks for listening to the Oily Expose.